Here we go guys, part 2. These ones are same flavour as the strawberry ones, but this time I'm going to use a passion fruit Kool-Aid. This was a shop bought Kool-Aid, and I sieved the seeds out of it, and you'll see why at the end. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So I have the cooling part of the passion fruit there, and then I have the passion fruit seeds there. I'd like to have bought fresh passion fruits, but this time of year, got no chance. Again, we're going to release the centre so we can give our people who are going to eat the cakes a nice surprise when they bite into it. To be honest with you, I love passion fruit. It's one of my most favourite things to go with cakes. It's a bit dated, but it's one of them things what have stood the test of time, such as angel cake and things like that. Again, just using the spoon to flick out the middle. What I tend to do, I tend to use different cupcake cases, different colours for different flavours. It would be obvious with the strawberry and the passion fruit one, but sometimes if you've got similar toppings, it's hard to distinguish what's inside them. So it's just a little tip there. Here's the last one, flick out the middle, right, onto the good bit. Grab the cake, put a nice drizzle of passion fruit in the middle, and what happens is once the cream hits that, it's going to push it down into the cake. So where you could bake into the cake and give it a passion fruit flavour, I find this gives it a more of a soaked passion fruit flavour, so it's not overpowering. It's just, you get different flavours and different textures at different times. Plus you get a bit messy as well, and I think we all like to get a bit messy when we're eating a cake. The smell, if we had smell-o-vision now, oof, passion fruit is one of them fruits what has the most amazing smell. It reminds you of being, I suppose, on a tropical island. You can actually smell the sun in it. Go, the last one. Fill that nicely. Back to my piping bag. Refill, it always gets a bit messy, this on the refill. It's one of my pet hates, this refilling a piping bag. Anybody who has to do it knows exactly what I mean, it gets everywhere. There we go. And then you try and overfill it like that, and that doesn't work. It's lovely, this butter icing. The trick to a good butter icing, just keep beating it. That's all you have to do. Make sure you give it a nice beat. And I like to go at times it by 1 butter to 1.5 sugar. That's icing sugar, by the way. The same again like we did with strawberries, we just cover up the middle. Oh, look at that. That's what you want, so people can actually see what's in it. I find there's something very therapeutic about piping. It was one of the first things I really learned to do as a chef. As you can see, it's a beautiful texture to it. That's what you want from a butter icing, a nice piping texture. So it holds its shape, there's no splitting, there's no running out, just nice. I think we need to put a bit more butter icing in this, just to ensure I've got enough for the last 2. There's nothing worse than when you empty a piping bag and try and get more into it. I always like to leave a little bit more in it, especially when I've got this number of cupcakes to do. You find over the years you start to learn little tips for yourself. There we go, got a bit of air in the piping bag. Nicely does it. Right, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a little dip in the centre of each cupcake. Try not to make any of your juice run out of the centre. What you're trying to make is just like a little indentation in the middle of them all. There we go. Use the timer. Let's give it a bit of. And this is what I reserve the seeds for, because the seeds are the central point. Because for me, these green passion fruit, so what we do, slowly just drizzle them into the middle, and how special that they look. They make you just want to eat them. No matter how many times I do this, I always think, oh, they're beautiful. It's just got that look about them where you think, oh, I want to eat. And I think that's what every cake needs. Sometimes it might have a little drizzle down the side. You want that because it's more, shows that they're all made. We can all make things look perfect like we bought them from a supermarket, but I feel, for me, they're beautiful. And then to finish them off, a little touch of icing sugar to give it that always that. There we go. Passion fruit cupcakes.